Most Americans believe that retiring at 65 is the finish line everyone's supposed to cross. But what if that moment you've been preparing for your entire adult life is actually the biggest financial and emotional gamble you'll ever make? You spend decades paying into Social Security, contributing to your 401k, building routines defined by work, only to step into a world where the paychecks stop, the days get quieter, and every choice suddenly carries consequences you never rehearsed for. The truth no one tells you is that turning 65 doesn't magically protect you from inflation, market drops, Medicare gaps, or the loneliness that creeps in when your identity is no longer tied to your job. And while some people spend their first year of retirement feeling euphoric, millions of others collapse into stress because their savings don't stretch the way they imagined. This video isn't here to scare you. It's here to reveal the real decisions that determine whether retirement becomes freedom or a slow, silent financial trap. Because retiring at 65 might be perfect for you, or it might quietly destroy the future you worked your whole life to build. Many Americans approach age 65 thinking that once they claim Social Security and retire, the hard part is over. But the reality is far more complicated. Retirement isn't just a financial milestone, it's a delicate balancing act between income, expenses, and unexpected life events that can blow even the best laid plans off course. Medical costs rise faster than most anticipate, and Medicare, while helpful, leaves significant gaps that can drain savings quickly if overlooked. Market downturns in the early years of retirement, known as the sequence of returns risk, can permanently reduce the longevity of your portfolio, even if you've saved diligently for decades. On top of that, many retirees underestimate the psychological adjustment required when a lifelong identity tied to work suddenly disappears. Relationships shift, routines vanish, and a sense of purpose that once came automatically must now be recreated from scratch. Choosing to retire at 65 without fully understanding these layers isn't reckless, it's a gamble with years of comfort and security at stake. Awareness is the first step to ensuring your dream retirement doesn't become an early financial nightmare. Stepping away from a career after decades isn't just a change in daily schedule, it's an emotional earthquake that few are prepared to navigate. Suddenly, mornings no longer have the urgency of deadlines, and evenings lack the quiet satisfaction of a day's work completed, leaving many retirees feeling adrift. Loneliness can creep in even when surrounded by family, as adult children lead their own busy lives and old coworkers disappear from daily contact. Anxiety about health, finances, and whether every decision could jeopardize your comfort can become a constant background noise. Some retirees experience a profound sense of lost identity, questioning their purpose when achievements that once defined them vanish overnight. Even hobbies and passions may feel hollow at first because the structure that gave them meaning is gone. Understanding that this psychological adjustment is a normal part of retirement allows you to anticipate it rather than be blindsided and to plan for emotional as well as financial stability. Financial security in retirement isn't just about the number in your 401k or IRA, it's about timing, strategy, and understanding the invisible risks that can erode wealth faster than most expect. Social Security may feel like a guaranteed lifeline, but claiming too early can permanently reduce benefits, while waiting carries its own opportunity cost. Inflation relentlessly chips away at purchasing power, turning a comfortable nest egg into a source of stress if left unchecked. Stock market volatility, especially in the first few years of retirement, can devastate long-term plans if withdrawals coincide with downturns, a danger many retirees overlook. Healthcare costs remain a wild card, even with Medicare, from premiums to long-term care, threatening to consume savings in ways few anticipate. Taxes on retirement income often surprise new retirees, altering the effective value of distributions. Understanding these intertwined factors and planning contingencies for each can transform a precarious situation into a retirement that feels both secure and manageable, rather than a constant struggle to make ends meet. Retirement isn't merely an escape from work. It's an opportunity to redesign your daily life around what truly matters, but only if you plan for it consciously. Without structure, the endless freedom that once seemed like a dream can quickly become disorienting, leaving days that stretch empty and meaningless. Prioritizing health becomes crucial, from consistent exercise to preventative care, because physical limitations can quietly undermine your independence. Relationships gain new importance, whether reconnecting with old friends, nurturing family bonds, or finding community through shared interests. Purpose isn't optional. Engaging projects, volunteer work, or creative pursuits help maintain mental sharpness and emotional fulfillment. Lifestyle choices, from travel to housing, need to balance desires with sustainability, ensuring that today's pleasures don't compromise tomorrow's security. Thoughtful routines, intentional social connections, and personal growth plans allow retirement to feel rich, vibrant, and deeply satisfying, rather than a slow slide into monotony or regret. Many retirees stumble not because they lacked money, but because they underestimated the hidden traps that quietly sabotage their plans. Cashing out retirement accounts too early, ignoring tax implications, or failing to adjust spending after inflation can deplete savings faster than expected. Some assume Medicare covers everything, only to be blindsided by premiums, copays, and long-term care expenses that can spiral out of control. Others fall into the psychological trap of overconsumption, thinking that retirement is the reward for decades of hard work, without calculating how those expenses will affect longevity of funds. Emotional overspending, risky investments chasing returns, and neglecting estate planning are all silent threats that can undo years of preparation. Even choosing the wrong timing for Social Security benefits or annuity purchases can lock in losses that are difficult to recover. Recognizing these common pitfalls and understanding their consequences is crucial to avoid a retirement that feels financially tight, stressful, or out of control. Creating a secure and fulfilling retirement requires both practical action and a shift in mindset that embraces flexibility and long-term thinking. It starts with revisiting your budget regularly, ensuring that withdrawals, healthcare costs, and lifestyle choices align with your actual financial capacity rather than assumptions. Diversifying income streams, from delayed Social Security to part-time work or annuities, can provide stability against market swings. Equally important is cultivating patience and resilience, recognizing that setbacks, like market drops or unexpected medical bills, are challenges to navigate, not catastrophes to fear. Retirees who thrive invest in personal growth, social networks, and hobbies that bring meaning beyond money. Adopting a mindset that balances cautious planning with intentional enjoyment allows you to live fully without jeopardizing financial security. By integrating discipline, foresight, and psychological readiness, you transform retirement into a phase defined by freedom, confidence, and purpose rather than worry or regret. Retiring at 65 can be a doorway to the life you've always imagined, but only if you step through it with eyes wide open, prepared for both the joys and the hidden challenges that lie ahead. The difference between a retirement filled with freedom and one shadowed by stress often comes down to small, deliberate decisions made long before the last paycheck arrives. Your health, relationships, and finances are all deeply intertwined, and neglecting any one of them can ripple into unexpected hardship. Embracing a mindset of adaptability, continuous learning, and emotional awareness ensures that every day after work ends can be rich, meaningful, and rewarding. The choices you make today, how you save, plan, and structure your days, will echo for decades. Don't leave your future to chance, craft it with intention, care, and insight. If this video resonated, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more guidance on building a retirement that truly lasts, both financially and emotionally.